I'm technically starting this vlog a night early. I leave for Orlando tomorrow, but I'm doing some last minute shopping and things like that for the trip. I'm heading over to Michael's to grab fabric glue, heading over to Aldi to grab bread and parchment paper. I am stopping to get dinner on the way home from one of my favorite places because I can use it. I don't eat it all in one sitting, and I can use it also tomorrow for lunch. Success. I was in and out in like 3 minutes. I've gotten everything I needed. Now I'm heading home to not only finally finish up my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party costume, I have to pack. I am making some cookies because I would like to bring them to share with Quincy and the household, just to say thank you for letting me stay. Got a lot of like last minute things to finish up. Good morning, good morning. Now it's travel day. I'm working from home from 8 to 4. My bags are not completely packed yet because I forgot that I needed to take a shower this morning, so I couldn't pack up my like shampoo, conditioner, and things like that. My big like mission for this trip is there are a lot of snacks at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party that I would like to try, but I am not going to have time for all of them. So I've already made a list in order of which ones are like my top picks, and then the ones at the bottom that are like, yeah. I have been trying to eat healthier and have been eating healthier at home. And with that, since I have not been eating as much sugar, my body cannot like tolerate as much as it used to, which is a good thing. But in a case like this where there are multiple treats I want to try, it's just, yeah. The other thing is I'm bringing a whole loaf of bread with me, and I'm bringing my peanut butter, and I'm pretty sure I know I have jelly in Quincy's fridge, but I don't know if it's still good. So I can make myself peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to like bring, not necessarily into the parks, but like tomorrow while I'm working at the hotels, I'm gonna like pack myself a lunch. Time to say goodbye to the girls. Bye, Nola. Bye, Olive. Also, bye to Pan. Bye, Pan. I'll see you later. We are on the road, and these are sunglasses, but what's really cool about them is my glasses are underneath. I just got gas. I'm using the app Upside. I had it on my phone, and then I wasn't using it for a while, and that's silly of me because I can get a ton of cash back. My current arrival time is 11:20, but since I'm gonna have to stop again for gas, I'm not stopping for food though, because I brought Uncrustables along with me that are gonna thaw while I'm driving. Totally forgot to record when I got into Florida. I'm on the last bit of the turnpike. I'm almost there. And I made really good time. I ended up hitting the expressway. I didn't think it was going to be open back in Georgia. There's a specific express lane that I did not know if it was going to be open. And thankfully it was, because that saved me like 10-15 minutes right there. So instead of arriving at 11:30, my arrival time was like 11:05. Good morning. I am on my way to the Magic Kingdom resort area to work from the hotels this morning. My plan is to take the resort monorail and just get to Polynesian and start there. I've got my backpack with me with my sweatshirt because sometimes they are blasting the AC in the hotels. I have my costume to change into once I'm done with work, and then I think I'm just gonna get a locker at Magic Kingdom and put my backpack in there. What a fun time to be able to work from the Disney World hotels. Well, I just realized I'm gonna have to turn around because I don't have my medication, and I didn't take it before I left, and that is not, I can't go without taking it. So this just got really, really interesting. I also can't ask anyone to bring it to me because Quincy has a lot that she's doing today, but she is not in park. Medication has been grabbed. I start work in a few minutes and I know what I'm gonna do. I was able, at a stoplight, I looked up what my first post is, and I'm going to open up a notes page on my phone and voice to text the post, and then I can just copy it over from my notes page into the actual document. The woman who tapped my magic band was so sweet, and she was like, welcome back to the magic, and then she made a comment about my smile, and I was like, What a great start to the day. That's so sweet. I forgot to update. I'm here at the Polynesian. I'm probably only gonna be here for like one more post though. I'm very glad I brought this sweatshirt. It was very needed because it's cold. If you're staying at Polynesian, beware that this floor is dangerous because I have watched multiple people fall or trip and almost fall. And I think it's because the stones are uneven. Also too, really, really cool, I got recognized on the monorail and they were so nice, and they said they're heading to the party tonight too, so that's exciting. Maybe I'll see them there. And then when I was walking in, this young girl, her family I guess was giving out their little bracelets. I have also learned that rolling the luggage carts across this floor, especially if they're empty, is like nails on a chalkboard. Interesting. The lobby seems to have calmed down quite a bit. It's now 11:23, and I think it's because checkout was at 11. Okay, this is the best view. Second resort. Okay, I'm trying to get to these chairs the next floor up. I don't know if I can get there, but they look open. Had something interesting happen. I went to go plug in my phone because I was like, why is my phone like nearly dead? That's crazy. Yeah, because my phone didn't charge at all last night because the block that I brought doesn't work anymore. Got my phone charged up. I have both external chargers with me or portable chargers with me. But then I went to plug in the portable charger on its own to recharge that, and it didn't want to work. It is. He is playing that. I love this song. They did not have the pianist out here. I've been here since like 12:45, 1-ish, and the pianist just came out like 15 minutes ago. Got it. This is the side, which is a really great like amount, which is perfect because I wanted something savory. There's one thing that's savory on my list for the party tonight, but I'm not totally sure if I'm gonna get it, so I definitely wanted to get something savory. It's pretty good. I'm a fan. Very cheesy. I don't think it's anything crazy special, but I think it's good. It is freezing in here. I have my sweatshirt on. I'm so cold. Here we go. We're here. Yay. There's Cruella. Oh my gosh. First up is getting lots of photos while it's still daylight out. I just hit 3 photo spots. I'm gonna take a look at them and see what they look like. And if I'm cool with them, then I'm gonna move on to other stuff. I've definitely gotten all the photos. I ended up doing 4 different photo spots. And then I just ran into some Ollier's viewers. Their name on the channel is Next Stop Churro Cart, and love getting to chat with them every week. And it was so great to get to meet them. We literally stood and talked for like 40 minutes. It was amazing. I loved it so much. So if you guys see this, thank you so much for stopping to say hi. It was my favorite thing. I loved it so much. And it looks like it's gonna rain. I'm gonna check what wait times are like and figure out what to do next. I just had people stop by as I was standing here, and they said, this is the sweetest thing. They said, we love every time you're in a video. You're our favorite. Don't tell anyone. I could cry. Anyway, some of the treat stands are actually open, so I'm gonna go to my first treat stand. Outdoor rides are closed due to lightning. You know what? If I do all the candy stuff first, I can put this in the locker. Then I don't have to carry it around. Now, these treat stands, you can go through as many times as you want. I am not going to. I'm gonna only go through them once. The party just started right now, so I'm just gonna make my way clockwise. We're gonna see what wait times look like and pop in where we can, but otherwise I'm just gonna hit the treat trails now. All right, Pirates said 20 minutes. We're gonna see if that's the case. It's raining, but not super hard. I was in line for Pirates. They made the announcement that it had stopped, and then I decided to get out of line, and it totally went down. So I'm glad I did, and now I'm in third treat trail. Well, this is fun. Rain has lightened up. I'm heading over to Friar's Nook because I want to grab the little donuts that they have. That was the top treat for me on my list. Woo! I also just got recognized again by the sweetest couple who are celebrating engagement. She showed me her ring. It's gorgeous. I told him he did a good job because he did. It was beautiful. So yes, if they see this, thank you for saying hi. Actually, I'm heading for more treat stands. because I may not come back over here for the rest of the night. I think this is the only treat trail over here. I think. This one's near Big Thunder. I'm actually gonna head into Pecos Bills quickly and grab some more water and then continue to Friar's Nook. There's also something at Pinocchio Village House I thought about, but I'm not totally sold on it and I don't really want to spend money on it if I'm not totally sure. All right, while I'm walking past it, another treat stand. Rain has gone away for right now. I'm hoping I can make it to Friar's Nook before it arrives again. Very glad I got the photos when I did. Another one. This is so cool. It makes me so happy when the cast members recognize my costume. I love it. One of the cast members in there was like, "Are you a fireside girl?" I was like, "Yes." Haunted Mansion is down right now. Yeah, there are a lot of indoor rides that are also down, so it has not been the greatest first hour, but there's still plenty of time left. It's gonna turn around, it's gonna be great.
Due to ghoulish weather, we must delay this performance.
Delay. Okay, so Haunted Mansion's back up, but that's an insane line. Hi, Donald. Finally made it. Coolest moment ever. I was standing near Friar's Nook waiting for my snack, which I'm still waiting for, so I decided to get in line for the Princess Fairy Tale Hall treat trail in the meantime, because I've been waiting for like 10 minutes now. And the 100 Acre Wood Gang came out of the doors to go to their meet and greet, and that was really cool. I do plan to go meet them. They're high on my list too. Evil Queen. Here they are. Future me here. Hello. I did not get a chance to talk about these at all because seating was so insane. So these were the Not So Poison Apple Donuts from Friar's Nook. I loved them. They were apple donuts and they did have little chunks of apple in them. They were so soft. The caramel sauce was incredible. I loved the flavor of the spices and the apple together. Usually I'm someone who's a little nervous when it comes to bits and pieces of something inside a treat like that, but it was so infrequent that it didn't throw me off, and I highly recommend. If you are a fan of apple and you like sweet treats, this is a must get at the party. Did I just wait in an hour-long line to meet the 100 Acre Wood Gang? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. So worth it. I have just over 2 hours left. I want to finish up the treat trails, and then most of the outdoor rides are back open. Next up, while I'm over here and there's no line, Under the Sea is one of my favorite rides here. I don't know why. It's just nostalgic and I love it, even though I have yet to actually see the movie. Another treat station, final one in Fantasyland. Second to last treat spot. One last treat stand to go, and then I just got word from my friend Bella that Powerline is going early at 10:45. I am hitting one last treat station, heading over to Main Street to grab the pins that I would like, put it all in the locker, and then my plan will be to get as much done in that last bit of time as I can. Final treat stand. I'm swimming upstream. We're taking the shortcut. This also gives me a chance to see how Main Street looks crowds-wise, because the only way to see Powerline Max and his dancers is by watching from Main Street. It's almost time. Okay, I have like 40 minutes left. I really would like to ride Peter Pan's Flight, so it's only a 15-minute wait. I'm running over to do that, and then I'd like to get an ice cream treat at Anti-Gravity's. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have time for everything. I gotta go. Slight change in plan. I'm grabbing the second snack that I wanted from Anti-Gravity's, then heading over to Peter Pan's flight. And then there's one more snack I want to grab but put in a plastic bag on the way home. Never mind, they closed already, which I did not know about. But anyway, now I'm heading over to Peter Pan's flight, and I guess the other snack I was going to get and put in a bag, I'm just gonna get now. I also was able to get my pin, but I got the pass holder one, which I'm glad I could get because it was only that one and one other pin left, because apparently merchandise lines start at 4 p.m. and the other pins, including Winnie the Pooh and Peter Pan, are the fastest to sell out. I made a detour because I was walking right past it. The family who I ended up riding The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh with watch all ears, and she turned around and she goes, "Just so you know, we watch all ears all the time." And I was like, oh my gosh, so that was so cool. I'm heading to Peter Pan's flight. It still says 15, but I'm gonna see what it looks like. I also would like something savory, but that might involve crossing the entire park. I've got 25 minutes left. We are cutting it close. This ride means so much to me. The mermaids. Peter Pan's flight was wonderful, as always. I am trying to head over to Liberty Square Market to see if they're still selling the Jack Cake Pop. Don't know if they are, but that's what I'm trying to grab. And then I'm heading over to Cosmic Rays to grab actual dinner, because when I when I saw Next Stop Churro Cart, they recommended, or for the second time, because I spotted them second time, he recommended to me the chicken tenders over there, and he is also a picky eater, so I trust his judgment entirely. Sad day. No Jack Pop for me. Definitely this stuff closes earlier than I thought. I thought characters would be gone earlier, and that's not the case. Look who it is! Here they are. I hope they're good. Me from the future, yet again, because I did not actually review these. My bad. So these were the sweet and spicy chicken strips at Cosmic Rays, and I did enjoy them. They did definitely have some heat to them though, but I am very spice intolerant. But with that being said though, I was still able to eat them and enjoy them. I just had to grab more water than I normally would have grabbed. But the chicken tenders themselves were your classic Disney chicken tenders, so there's nothing wrong with them. They're not out of this world, but the sauce definitely did elevate them for sure. So if you are not opposed to spice, but you're also not someone who wants a ton of spice, I think these are a good match for you. And even if you're sort of the same spice level averse that I am, which on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I can't even handle black pepper, I would put myself at a 7.5 is about where I am. I still enjoyed them.
Come on, girls, won't you shake a full sinner's hand?
Why, we love to.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I almost forgot to go to the locker and get my whole other backpack. Hopping on the ferry. Wow, I wonder where my car is.
Alright, we are quickly approaching our one and only.
Weird thing enough, it looks like everyone was mostly parked on the villain side. So I think they were here all day or got here earlier. It is almost 1 in the morning. I am heading back to the house, and I don't have to wake up early for anything tomorrow. It will be a full day full of fun, but I don't have to wake up early. Good morning, and by that I mean it's almost afternoon. I had to wait for my phone to charge at the house before I left because it did not charge last night. That outlet actually isn't working. I just stopped by the Disney Character Warehouse closer to Universal, grabbed myself a munchling for $5, which was great. Also changed my outfit 4 times before leaving today because I couldn't decide what I wanted to wear. So glad I brought options. Made it. I've decided I'm going to grab lunch first, and I'm gonna grab it, I think, at Panda Express because I'm still not super familiar with the food in Universal. I need to get more familiar, but I am heading into Universal Studios first because it closes at 5 because of Halloween Horror Nights. which means I will be included in the mass exodus over to Islands of Adventure when Universal Studios closes. But I know a lot of people are also going to Halloween Horror Nights, so maybe it won't be too crazy. But it's also a Wednesday, so hoping that works in my favor. My Panda Express was very good. I think that was a good choice. Now into the park. Now I am going to be doing something a little bit different for this ride, or for today. I'd like to do like a self-imposed rides race, and I think I might make that a separate video coming out either right before or after this one. So that might be a separate video. If it's not, you'll see it right after this, but I just figured I'd try it out. I've seen, of course, Olliers, who I work for, they've done tons of ride races, and I haven't been able to do one myself, and I'd love to do it, and I'm here, and you know, we're on a time crunch for Universal Studios, so might as well. I just had the sweetest conversation with a woman who was sitting waiting for her, I think she said daughter and grandson, waiting outside of the park in City Walk for them. She heard me do my outro, and she was like, well, it sounds like you had a good day. And we got chatting. She said she was from New York and all of that, Long Island, and it was really cool. And she was like, well, you sound like a very brave person. You drove down by yourself and you did all the rides by yourself. And I said, well, I'm a big like advocate of, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, even if I don't have others with me to join in. I'm gonna have my greatest day, my best day, whether it's on my own or with other people. You know what I just remembered is here? Is Menchie's. I might have to stop. I do not have a frozen yogurt place like that near me, and I miss Menchie's so much. Oh my gosh, I've missed this place so much. You know, I was wondering why I was like, wow, I feel like my legs are hurting like more than I expected them to. Yeah, I walked 11 miles so far, and the night is not over. I'm hopping over to Magic Kingdom quickly to grab a Spirit jersey from my mom that I saw. I sent it to her and I was like, would you be interested? And she was like, yes. So grabbing her that and deciding if I'm grabbing something for myself. Magic Kingdom was self-parking, so I parked as close to the front as I could get. I'm literally just bringing in my key and my phone. Perks of an annual pass. You can just pop in like this. I always use Breedlove's trick. It's the best. Oh, happily ever after. It always makes me emotional. Sweatshirts acquired, or sweatshirt and Spirit jersey acquired. I know people are just trying to find their cars, but the car alarms bug me to no end because they're so loud. And like the car locators on the My Disney Experience app is right there. Goodbye, Mr. Hemingway. Goodbye. Heading into Disney World before I head home for literally like one thing and one thing only, but it's worth it to me. I got a little bit later start than I wanted to this morning because I did not set an alarm purposefully because I woke up earlier on Wednesday than I thought I would, and I knew it had been a late night. I wanted to grab breakfast at Satu'li Canteen, the French toast that I love so much, but alas, because I slept in until 9:30 and they only served until 10, that was not going to happen. So I am still going into Animal Kingdom though, because I want to get my annual pass holder magnet, because this one features none other than Crush from Finding Nemo, and that was one of my favorites as a kid. And then my goal is to basically be leaving the park right around like 12:30 or so. I'm thinking I'm gonna grab lunch at either Satu'li Canteen and grab the cheeseburger pods. That might be what I do because I have not had those in a really long time, because I usually go to Flame Tree Barbecue and get the pulled pork mac and cheese, which is also amazing. I think I'm gonna do the actual adult meal, which is not something I normally do. I usually do the kids meal, but because the adult meal comes with 2 cheeseburger pods, the kids meal only comes with 1.
So we make our way up to that main entrance.
First stop is Discovery Trading Company to get the magnet, since that is what I'm here for. Interestingly enough, Flight of Passage was down this morning. I think it's back up now. So wait times were pretty evenly distributed throughout the park, but now I don't think that's the case. So gorgeous, as always. Success. He's so cute. Okay, so Kilimanjaro Safaris is still a 45-minute wait, so I'm not gonna head over there, but I'm gonna go do something I've never done before, and that is meet Mickey and Minnie here in this park. It's the Adventurers Outpost. It's only a 15-minute wait right now, and I think that's awesome. Here's Kevin. Now Kevin is a wandering character, so he doesn't really have a line. That was very, very fun. I am gonna check Kilimanjaro Safaris. It dropped down to a 20-minute wait. If it's still at a 20-minute wait, I may head over there. But I'm also, I don't know, because I do have a call at 1 that I need to be preferably back in the car for. It's a 10-minute wait. We're going. Now just to hope it stays at a 10-minute wait. And then it works well because it brings me over closer to Pandora so I can grab lunch and then head out of the park.
A little water. Crocodiles are the largest included reptiles here in Africa. Standing. That means the first thing that baby giraffe there on the left got to experience in their life was gravity. Speeds about 35 miles an hour when they run. Down here to the right side of that clearing. Now those horns on the front of those rhinos' face are made out of keratin, these lions. Now there is a female up there. Easy way to tell she's a female, she does not have a mane.
Yum. Just finished up at Stuli Canteen. It was very good, but I don't think the cheeseburger pods were as good as I remembered. So now I have just about 20 minutes to make it back to my car before my call. Hello. It has been many hours. As I was saying, it's been many hours since we last chatted. I am actually not heading straight. The drive has been good. I will say my AC decided to act up pretty intensely again while I was kind of in the middle of the drive. So right at like the hottest point of the day, of course, it was not able to keep up with how kind of intense the heat from the sun was. It reached like 99 degrees, 100 degrees, you know, so if it was that inside the car, it was rough for a hot second there. I'm actually not heading straight home. I'm actually heading to the theater to take some photos and quick video clips of rehearsal for the show that they're putting on right now. I would like to unpack tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy to do so. I did unpack, yay me. That's it, that's the trip, yay. Another awesome trip, amazing trip. I am very tired, especially that rides race. And again, I wasn't even there for a whole day. Those rides races, as like, they're so fun to watch and they're so fun to do, but it's really hard to, and I know this from getting to follow Quincy around during her massive rides race for Disney, but like, it is so different when you are actually doing it. And again, mine was nowhere near the level that Quincy's was at, but like, it's so interesting to me because of course I used to watch those videos and I like as a fan, like before I like was involved in stuff. And so like watching them now, but knowing how difficult they really are to do, no matter what level you're doing it at, is so interesting because I think it's one of those things that like, unless you participate in one yourself, it's hard. Like again, it's so fun, but you end that day and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that I could be as tired as I am. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.